What's going on, guys? Breazsy here, and today we're back with another logged video. And today, I said today twice, but today, yeah, as you can see, I'm in my own private server field. This is a locked console controller tutorial video. Okay, that was a lot for a to explain that title, but basically, I'm going to be explaining how controller works for you controller players. I'll say this right now. If you're not good at PC, or if you're at least solid at PC and you do want to get better at this game, I recommend just going to PC. I don't think obviously I don't think this game is gonna fix the sensitivity for console. Because right now, this is a sensitivity for console. That's how fast I can look around and up and down. Compared to this, my mouse right here. This is basically instant up, down, and instant spins. Obviously, the sense is a bit high. That comes with some tuning, but yeah, that's the difference between controller sense and mouse sense. So if you're really new and you're trying to decide controller PC, I would definitely recommend PC. But if you don't have a keyboard and mouse and the only thing you can do is controller, this is what I'm here for. I'm here to teach y'all, you know, what you want to learn. So let's start with the controls. X, obviously, jump. This is in most Roblox games. Square is to slide for the ball. When you slide for the ball, you mainly do it to regain possession of the ball or to take the ball from someone. Um, Circle does absolutely nothing, so you wouldn't have to worry about circle doing anything, to be honest. Um, Triangle is to charge your stamina. If I run around a little bit, you see my stamina bar deplete. I hold triangle, and I will gain it right back. R2 is to kick the ball. Now, when you're kicking the ball, you see a little bar above the cursor. Depending on how long you hold that kick, it'll add more power to your kick, and the further the kick will go. For example, right there, I just kicked it. It only barely went past the line compared to fully charge it. It would go a lot further. A better example is if I actually look at the dot with my cursor and I fully charge kick it, it would go a lot further compared to if I was just to tap it and look at it. It would barely even get past the line. There you go. To dribble, it's your L2. You have to mash L2 for dribbling. It's the same thing for PC. You mash M1. If you guys look at the bottom of your screen, whenever you're playing the game in a lobby or anything, it says directional dribbling. The direction you go is the direction that the ball will follow you when you dribble. So forward, back, left, right. Simple, right? Just pretty simple. Have chest trap. Whenever a ball is coming at you in the air somewhere, or you try to kick the ball up so you could do a form of dribbling, you would want to jump and click your dribble button, and as you guys can see, he would do a little animation where he kind of brings his chest up. That's called a chest trap. To do it, obviously, any ball that comes to you in the air, you just want to run, try to get underneath the ball, or try to predict the trajectory of the ball, run towards it, and chest trap it. Simple as that. You could chest trap enemies shots, enemies passes. You could chest trap the startup of shots and the startup of passes as well. Some shots have a little bit of iframes in the beginning of them, but besides that, you should be fine. Next, your point of view. This is first person. You click R3 to change your point of view. Obviously, when I do this, I'm using my mouse to zoom out. But right now, this is first person. This is close third person, and this is far third person for controller. I always play with a mouse hooked up to my PlayStation so I can zoom out whenever I play this game, because there's a big difference between having this as your POV and having this as your POV, where you can actually see a lot more to your left and right. You gain a lot more information. You can see who's open more. Next, we have your actual abilities, your weapons, your traits, and your flow. Now, to activate your flow, it will be left on the D-pad, for example. Boom, there you go. Whenever you're whenever you pop your flow, you'll get a flow buff depending on what your flow buff is. When you go to team customize. Next, we have your actual weapon, which is up on a D-pad. For example, I have King. Next is your trait. If you have an activatable trait like Metavision or Predator's Eye, you will click right on the D-pad, and when you do, you will hear a activation noise, just like that. And when that happens, I don't know if y'all can see with the flow, but when the flow goes away, you guys will see it real quick. When you activate it, depending on your trait, you will see a little outline on your character. It's the same for weapons like Kitagami. When you pre-activate Kitagami, you have the same exact little outline. That just shows how you activated the weapon. So you're not confused whether the weapon is activated or not. Next, down on the D-pad is to change your locked screen. This is what a locked screen looks like, where your character spins with your cursor. And this is what an unlocked screen looks like, when your character just stationary and you're able to turn your camera without moving your character. I will explain the benefits of both of these types of locked screens whenever we get to the dribbling section. And that's it for controllers, or the controls for console. Next, we're gonna explain the different types of dribbling. Now, the first type of dribbling we're gonna start with is chop dribbling. Chop dribbling is essentially where you run in one direction and you chop the ball in the other direction and you run in that same direction with the ball. It's essentially what King is, but you're not, you're actually working for it, Just like this. This is what people call autos dribbling, but in some situations it could work, okay? Next, we have lift dribbling, where you will slightly lift the ball while technically chop dribbling. So, for example, when you kick the ball, depending where your cursor's at, the ball will go up in the air. And maybe like a split second after you kick the ball, you want to dribble it back down to the ground by just clicking L2. So, just like that. Now you could tap it multiple times to have more control over the ball. But essentially, this is what lift dribbling looks like, right? You're just kicking the ball up and you're just tapping it so it falls right back down to your feet. Next, we have chest trap dribbling. This is a dribbling y'all see me do most of the time, where I kick the ball up and
Easy.
afterwards I would dribble a little bit and I would kind of just look around, see what's going on, and you take it back up, right? To do this, you're obviously just gonna kick the ball up, go right under where the ball's gonna land, jump, chest trap it, time your jump, so you meet the ball at the highest point, so it's harder for the defenders to steal the ball. And yeah, you practice that, I promise you, they're gonna be pretty good. You'll be a really solid console player if you could get this down. And that's basically it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. In the next video, I'm gonna talk about the update on Predator's Eye and the Planet Hotline. I'm also gonna talk about some of my. I'm gonna talk about my opinions on the update in general, and any future updates they could possibly do. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. My name is Visor. If y'all want more information on how like stuff works for console that I probably didn't explain in this video or you was confused about in this video, check out my Discord down below. It will be down there. Just at me, send me a friend request. I will most likely DM you. I am free Mondays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. I'll see you guys next time.